even for those that were visiting lecturers. There was this attraction. I wasn't always looking beautifully dressed. There was nothing attractive. I wasn't always looking beautifully dressed, and there was nothing attractive about me, but there was that attraction for my lecturers.
This is my campus story. My campus story.
Dorcas Aibe Omide. I attended Kogi State University, Aigba, currently called Prince Aldo Abubakar University. At the time, I was studying geography and planning. Alright, so my life before campus, I was just this moral girl who grew up in a home where devotion was a religious activity, and I didn't really know the Lord, as it were, but I had stringent rules and principles that I was living by, and I was really moral. I was just a moral girl. Yes, that was how my life was before campus. Alright, my campus season back then, if I'm to define with just a word, I would call it a moment of redefinition. So for me, that was the point. The campus was where I was encountered by the Lord, and that was the point where I began my spiritual journey, and that was the point where I began to grow in the Lord and in the faith. So it was a whole lot of redirection, shaping, molding, breaking process for me. And so that's the reason why I call it a moment of redefinition for my life. Alright, so some of the struggles I encountered on campus, basically lack. There were times where I didn't have I struggle with lack, and I wouldn't just do anything just to get my needs met. My school fees was paid. I wasn't lacking with having school fees being paid and all of that. But when on the matter of provision for food, for clothing, sometimes materials and handouts, it was kind of difficult for me. The moments for me on campus where I clearly saw God's hand at work in my life is for provision. For provision, He used people that I didn't even expect, to share stuffs with me, food items, clothing. Yeah, I remember my roommate. Then they just shared some of their clothing with me, the ones that we're not using anymore. And then food stuff too. They just share their food stuff with me, friends, classmates. And then even for materials, I had classmates who could just lend me materials, just like that. And one major striking area where I really saw God's hands was from academics. I was really favored and loved by almost all my lecturers, even for those that were visiting lecturers. There was this attraction. I wasn't always looking beautifully dressed. There was nothing attractive. I wasn't always looking beautifully dressed, and there was nothing attractive about me, but there was that attraction for my lecturers and from my lecturers, and this favor that I got, and there was this academic excellence regardless of what I had and what I didn't have and what have you. I'd like for students struggling the way I did to know that success on campus is not about them. There's a God factor to it. So if your relationship with God is intact, You would go through campus life with ease, regardless of the tides on campus. You would go with ease. God will direct every of your step. Bring the right people your space, those who he has strategically placed to be of help and assistance. And then of course, the favor I talked about, it can only come from God. And so he would put upon you a garment of favor, that you'll be liked and loved by your colleagues and lecturers. And of course, you don't leave God out of it. God is the success factor on campus. It's not about how brilliant, it's not about how intelligent we are. It's about God. So our excellence, for us to thrive on campus and do valiantly on campus, we need to have the Lord. We need to know the Lord. We need to have a relationship with him. Yeah. Okay, currently for some time now, I have been into outreaches where I just reach out to campus students. We just have some roundtable discussions. We talk about the form of mentorship and discipleship, where we just talk about real life challenges and how they can be able to balance up their lives even on campus. And apart from that, I just currently wrote a book for ladies on campus, particularly ladies, and particular about ladies on campus because of the very experiences I had on campus. So I'm particular about ladies on campus. So I just wrote a book for ladies on campus, and I'm hoping that very soon I'll still bump into major campuses with that beautiful piece to yet reach out to ladies and encourage them even as they run their studies on various campuses. All right, so the work on campus, or let me say campus mission, is not a kind of assignment or task that should be run by just one campus mission agency or just one church body or organization, as it were. We all have roles to play in campus mission. So for the alumni, they have been on campus before. They know how campus life is. They know the challenges on campus. So for alumni, I believe that they should go back to serve as mentors or disciplers to the younger students on campus. And then for the church also have a major role to play for campus missions by supporting, if they cannot have fellowships on campus, hold fellowship on campus and all of that, they could support mission agencies that are already into campus missions, yes, with resources and what have you. For university leaders, for lecturers, for non-academic staff too, those who have influence on campus or the university, as it were, they also have a role to play in campus missions. They could serve as mentors too and guides to the students. By the way they also live their lives, not just to teach academics, not just for intellectual and not just for the academia, but for a transfer of virtue of life even to the students beyond class work, beyond lectures, beyond class activities. So even when they get to interact with the students, relate with the students, their lives can also model Christ to the students. Okay, my campus story. I was just this moral girl that didn't have a relationship with the Lord and was encountered by the Lord on campus. I began to grow on campus. I met people, both the good, the bad, and the ugly. I had many challenges. Yes, I failed some courses, not necessarily because I wasn't brilliant enough or I didn't know the courses well enough, but because the battles that befall Christians on campus are enormous. And one of it was the fact that I had to repeat a course three times. Not because I didn't know it. It was elementary statistics. I taught other people, but because the devil just wanted to fight me and discourage me and make me cut corners, because I discovered that people pay to pass, and that was not going to be part of my campus story. And so I didn't pay to pass. So I found favor with God, I found favor with my lecturers, and I came out excellently well. Thank you, Campus Missions and Leadership Initiative. Thank you, Dr. Hakuri Gaya.